Okay. Okay. This one's gonna be a little bit crackheady. What an intro. So I'm not new to seeing beings. I've seen beings before. This isn't my first rodeo. But last night I had an experience that's just like, and like I almost don't even want to talk about it because I know I'm just gonna sound crazy, like an absolute junkhead. But I'm good. I'm clean, y'all. I'm clean. Oh my god. I'm gonna say it and then I'm gonna talk about it. I'm like 95% sure that I saw a being from the second dimension. Okay, well, now you're gone. So a lot of my experiences either come from going to meditation where I go really deep, or I get ripped out of my dreaming state and I see things for a decent amount of time, or I hear things, etc., etc. Oh, JC, you're just dreaming. Oh, it's not real. Okay, anyway, that was kind of regressive. I'm sorry. But let's talk about it. So I was getting really into this dream that I was having, and I was sleeping with Sarah, and she moved, and it woke me up. And when I get woken up from dreams, I know that there's a good chance that something can happen. Well, that thought didn't really run through my head, and my bright mind didn't wait to let my body calm down. It just went straight back to sleep. I was laying down, but I just got up. And when I got up, there was this being at the foot of her bed, and it was literally two-dimensional. It had no depth to it whatsoever, and it looked more like a cartoon than anything. And at the time of this recording, I still haven't done a memory recall yet, which I'm going to do that later and then come back to the camera and talk about what it said and maybe piece some things together. But I saw it, and it literally pranced around her room. And these rooms are big. They're not small by any means. I want to say like at least maybe like 10 by 15, something like that, 10 by 15 feet, maybe bigger. But it literally danced, and this thing wasn't small either. Like, it was a decent size, under 6 feet, but it was tall, and it moved, and it told me something, and I knew what it told me was definitely relevant to me. Then it disappeared, and I knew something was up because after that, I tried to go to sleep, but when I relaxed, I would get a pulsing sensation around here. And that always happens when my pineal is active. I always feel a pulsing sensation, something up there, over and over and over and over again, until I took time to relax and just let my body calm down before trying to go back to sleep. And that was kind of it. I want to do a memory recall because I want to see what it said and see if I can piece anything together, but it was crazy. It was cool. It was cool. That's the first time I've ever had something that wasn't 3D talk to me. And then again, it told me something. So I'm excited to see what it is. I will get back to y'all later with that. Okay, I'm back. I'm back with some news 2 hours later. Okay, so I did find out some more things. So if I remember correctly, I said that I got up, and what really happened was, nope, the camera's still messing with me. Now you can see the top of my head. Okay, right there. God, I'm picky. Anyway, as I said, I worded this really weirdly, so I'm just going to clarify. I was sitting up. My legs were still where they were when I was sleeping, and my upper body was sitting up. That was my position. Well, when I was doing my memory recall, I noticed that I couldn't feel Sarah, and I really couldn't feel the bed either. This always happens whenever I leave my body. So what actually happened then is I astral projected. That would explain why I don't really have any recollection of coming out of my body. I was just kind of sitting up, and the being was definitely toying with me. But what it said is also a metaphor. It said, dance away from the danger, if I remember correctly. And I felt no malicious intentions from this thing. It was very playful when it talked to me. It was silly, really. But dancing away from the danger, I know that it's talking about things that have been going on with me negatively in terms of fears that I have for the future. That is the danger. But as of late, I've been kind of dancing away from it. I've been having a lot of fun. You know, when you dance, you're always having a lot of fun, you're prancing around, you're joyous, and the danger is always staying away from you. That's kind of what I've been doing. I've just been kind of enjoying my life, doing what I need to do, but also doing as much of what I want to do at the same time. And so I guess it was just kind of to reinstate that, to make sure that I keep doing that. And I mean, it's a very, very odd way to remind me to keep doing that, to keep dancing away from the danger, but I mean, it makes sense. But I mean, any way it can come by, you know, the most profound ways are always going to be the things that stick with you. But that was kind of it, because after that, I did go back into my body. The being kind of disappeared and I went back to sleep. You know, it's cool that a being an interdimensional thing that I literally decided to just come by and remind me that I need to keep just on dancing. Just keep on dancing. Just keep on dancing, everybody. Keep on dancing. That'll do it for this one. I hope y'all just keep on dancing for the rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. But before I go, I want to do a fair warning of do not play around with calling beings when you probably shouldn't. I do not call for these things. That experience last night was totally uncalled for. And I'm saying this because I don't want people who aren't ready to experience things that they don't need to happen. If you're not ready for this, this can mess you up psychologically. This is very different from anything you experience in your normal day life. And yeah, if you're going to play with anything that's out of this world, realize that you're going to be in for it and you have no control. They will show up at the middle of the night. They will show up during the middle of the day. They will show up whenever they want, and they will show themselves to you however they please and whenever they want to. So, with that, now I leave you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.